Now on CoastTV News.
A cold morning for shoppers on this Black Friday. We're starting out with 30s and 40s at the beaches, and we're looking at a chilly day, much colder for the weekend and beyond, with the coldest air of the season expected. I'll track the chill on FutureCast next.
It's one of the biggest days for shopping. How much it's predicted Americans will spend this Black Friday. And then after Black Friday, you know it comes Small Business Saturday, why the holiday shopping season is critical for local shops. And we have how an event gave thanks to those who risked their lives in it day in and day out.
This is CoastTV News Today.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Paige Marley. Thanks for being up with us during our 5 o'clock hour, and hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving, but maybe you went to bed early because you were preparing for Black Friday shopping. That's exactly what I did, and we're going to bring in Bob Trahi right now. Bob, I am ready. No matter what forecast you give me today, I'm going out shopping.
You're going to brave the elements, Paige. Good morning to you. Good morning, Delmarva. I don't know if people are still flocking to the stores now, or if they're just doing their shopping online. You might want to stay inside because it's warmer there. It's cold outside right now. 32 Salisbury, 35 Georgetown and Milton, even 30s at the beaches. Upper 30s Rehoboth and Bethany Beach, 41 in Ocean City as we have a northwesterly breeze. Just a few clouds out there, so if you are headed to the stores or wherever you're headed, we're looking at mostly clear skies this morning. Good visibility. And look at the snow. The lake effect snow machine is alive and well with cold air coming across the lakes. And there's another reinforcing shot of cold air back to the west with the front, and that will increase our clouds this afternoon. But this morning out the door, it's chilly. Temperatures only in the 30s. Mid-morning, we're in the low 40s. Then by the noon hour, I think we do start to see some clouds. And by 3 o'clock, some clouds and temperatures only near 50 degrees, so pretty much below average. And maybe a few sprinkles or light showers as we go into the evening hours, as we see that reinforcing shot of cold air. So morning sun, then afternoon clouds and chilly, then really cold as that icy air builds in for the weekend and beyond. I'll track the chill coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Bob, thank you so much. Now today on Black Friday, hundreds of millions of Americans, they are expected to shop, but experts say the best deals may have already started. In today's Consumer Watch, Jen Sullivan will explain why.
'Tis the season to shop, and this year could be one for the record books.
Consumers are spending more this year, predominantly because they're focusing on more gifts for family.
The National Retail Federation estimates roughly 184 million people are expected to shop in-store and online from Thanksgiving through Cyber Monday. And they found people plan to spend an average of roughly $902 per person this year, with total spending reaching as much as $989 billion. Black Friday is still the busiest shopping day, with more than 132 million Americans saying they plan to spend. 65% say they plan to shop in person, but that doesn't mean you'll get the cheapest deals.
One big trend that we've noticed is that the holiday sales start earlier every year.
Kimberly Palmer, a personal finance expert at NerdWallet, says many stores began slashing prices as early as October, which helps consumers spread out their spending a bit more. People plan to spend the most on clothing, followed by gift cards, toys, video games, and lastly food, according to the National Retail Federation. So how can you score the best deals?
For some of the bigger ticket items, it can actually really matter what day you decide to buy. The prices fluctuate so much in the lead up to the holidays.
Palmer also warned shoppers to watch out for buy now, pay later or pay over time deals.
I think it's just important for shoppers to know that's also a form of debt, and it can cause financial stress when it comes to paying that back.
For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
However, there's one thing shoppers are adding to their carts this Black Friday. Yikes, that's more debt. Recent surveys show that nearly half of all holiday shoppers actually haven't even paid off debt they racked up last year on their holiday purchases. One survey showed a third of holiday shoppers are at least $5,000 in debt. While those numbers are alarming, they're actually not slowing down their spending this year. Over half of holiday shoppers say they still plan just to use cards to buy their gifts. All right, be careful. Maybe make a homemade gift this year. Now, as we enter a Black Friday and Cyber Monday approaching, heads up to Amazon workers in more than 20 countries are preparing to strike. According to the initiative organizers, the planned Make Amazon Pay demonstrations are intended to, quote, hold Amazon accountable for labor abuses, environmental degradation, and threats to democracy, end quote. Amazon spokeswoman Eileen Hards shared a statement which said the company is always looking at ways to improve. However, Hards also stated Amazon remains proud of its competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and safe work experience provided to staff. All right, locally, the Tanger Outlets in Rehoboth Beach, you know it, they're kicking off their holiday shopping season with their early Black Friday deals throughout November and extended hours during the Thanksgiving weekend. Black Friday shopping begins today at 6 a.m. very soon, with extended hours running through Sunday. The outlets say some individual stores, their hours may vary, but you can find shopping hours right now on our website, CoastTV.com. Now, with the start of Black Friday, many people are likely turning their attention to, of course, their holiday shopping. This year, local shops are hoping that people will take Small Business Saturday marketing initiatives into heart. On November 30th, shoppers are encouraged to choose local businesses over the larger department stores. But it doesn't stop there. Business owners say the holiday season can make or break an entire year for them. They'd like people to keep that in mind over the next few weeks as they cross gifts off their shopping list.
Christmas or holiday shopping at the end of December and throughout November is critical to us surviving January, which is known all around as a very slow month. So it's very important for us to get a big hit of sales during this time.
City of Salisbury even sweetening the pot for shoppers. If you make it to 5 different local businesses, you'll actually be entered into a giveaway. Well, millions flew the friendly skies to make it to Grandma's house for Thanksgiving. The Transportation Security Administration saying it screened more than 2.7 million passengers on Wednesday. It's roughly 15,000 fewer travelers compared to the Wednesday before Thanksgiving last year. More than 3 million passengers are expected to make their journeys home on this Sunday. And speaking of Thanksgiving, it's all about sharing and a meal and showing gratitude, of course. But for those on duty, it's not always possible to sit down for a feast. And that's where Blessings for Badges comes in. It's a tradition of giving back to first responders who sacrifice their holiday to keep us safe. It was the 7th annual event where Thanksgiving meals were packed for those working the holiday. Families from Sussex County lined up to help, packing plates with turkey, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, gravy, and a slice of pie topped with hand-drawn notes from some local students. Organizers say it's a small gesture of thanks.
I ride a motorcycle and I ride with a lot of police officers and I hear their stories, and you know, we have so many people that we're just blessed to be able to give back to.
Over 400 meals were sent to first responders in Sussex County. So on that note, the Millsboro Fire Department, Roxana Volunteer Fire Company, and the Millville Volunteer Fire Company, just a few of the stations that received food from Blessings for Badges on Thanksgiving. And from all of us at Coast TV, we want to give a big thank you to all of our first responders today and every day. Full plates of warm Thanksgiving food, that's what was being served as well at the House of David in Milford on Thursday. Alongside the Milford Advocacy for the Homeless, the two organizations handed out free meals open to anyone in the community.
It's a blessing, you know. As I was making a few deliveries, and on my way back, it was like I got a little emotional just thinking about being a blessing to someone's life, and you never know what it's like to not have family or not be able to cook or just not feel like it.
House of David said they also made about 70 to 80 to-go meals that they delivered to the people in the community. We're going to stay in Milford now. The Milford School District announced some plans for a new education program. It would be the Buccaneer Educational Foundation. District leaders are holding a possible quorum about this on Thursday, December 5th. It'll be at Miss Pillion Elementary School from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. And new this morning, Bethany Beach Volunteer Fire Company, along with other crews, responded to an apartment fire. This was at the Annapolis building in Sea Colony. I can just show you that fire right there on your screen. No word just yet from officials on if anyone was hurt. Looking ahead, the next phase of safety improvements in Dewey Beach is set to begin next week. According to the town, you should expect some work on Route 1 from the first week of December until March of 2025. This project includes improving and replacing sidewalks, updating and moving signs where necessary, redoing crosswalks, and then lowering yellow beacons at crosswalks. All right, we still have a lot more news to get to this Friday morning. Coming up, if you're feeling stuffed and sluggish after Turkey Day, we've got some fun ways to get out and make the most out of your weekend. And a feast for adoptable pets, how the Brandywine Valley SPCA lent a hand this Thanksgiving. And Maryland sharing plans of the future of the Bay Bridge at multiple open houses. We're going to tell you when you can attend and what may be planned for that vital bridge. Stick with us on Coast TV News Today.
Do you have stains in your carpet that won't come out? You need Horsepower Bullshot, the all-new hands-free carpet cleaner and deodorizer. Just spray, and the stain and odor go away. Got pet messes? This black light shows a urine stain is gone in just seconds. The advanced foam action formula penetrates deep to emulsify and neutralize stains and odors. It erases blood stains, makeup, juice, coffee, and more. For older and tougher stains, just give it a little rub and watch as Bullshot works its magic. Red wine spills? They're no problem for Bullshot. And watch up close as burnt bacon grease stains are obliterated right before your very eyes. Get Horsepower Bullshot for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get yours. And there's a strict limit of 3 at this low, low price. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-693-6210 or visit buybullshot.com. So call 1-800-693-6210 or visit buybullshot.com now.
This is the revolutionary socket fan by Bell & Howell. The amazing 2-in-1 ceiling fan and light. If you can screw in a light bulb, you can hang the socket fan light. Socket fan comes with this handy remote. You can control the light and the breeze that you need. Socket fan fits any standard light socket. You can do it yourself in less than 10 seconds.
And now, the socket fan lights with deep socket extender is yours for $49.95 with free shipping. Order now, and you can get a second fan for 50% off.
Get cool fast with socket fan.
I like going to the events that are actually set up through the station that we have a connection to, a lot of the fundraising events. It's a good opportunity for me to see the good works going on in the community and also interact with the people. When you're out and about, people are so friendly to come up to you and say hi and that they watch, and very appreciative of that. It's good that you feel like you're making an impact out there.
Coast TV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
5:11 on this Black Friday morning. Bay Health Cam in Milford, 38 degrees. If you're headed out there, it's chilly. And we're seeing just a few clouds right now. Not a big deal. Mostly clear, dry conditions. It's farther to the west. Lake effect snow in those lake effect areas. There is another cold front back to the west, and that will increase clouds this afternoon. But this morning, it's chilly out the door. 35 Georgetown and Milton, 41 in Ocean City. And that northwest breeze, that will continue to pick up with time. So here's your drive cast this morning. Maybe you're headed to the stores or maybe you're headed to work. Dry and chilly. I gave it the green light, and still the green light for the afternoon and evening travel, even though we will see increasing clouds and we could see a spotty shower.
All right, we'll look out for that. Bob, thank you. Happening next week, the Maryland Transportation Authority is inviting all of you to 3 open houses to talk about the future of the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. These sessions will share ideas for replacing the current Bay Bridge spans with 2 new ones close to the existing bridge. The open houses, including a virtual one on December 4th, will have displays on proposed options and environmental impacts. In some business news today, 2 new bans seek to curb the dangers it can pose to young people. Australia, now the first country in the world to ban social media users under the age of 16. Its new law will fine companies that don't take, quote, reasonable steps to enforce the restriction. Critics point out some children and teens use social media to connect with their support systems. Others say tech companies don't have the tools to enforce the law. The Australian ban comes as TikTok says it's restricting how minors use beauty filters. All right, interesting. Well, the Commerce Department released data showing inflation is moving in the wrong direction. The Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index rose 2.3% in October from last year. This is the Federal Reserve's favorite tool to gauge inflation. Experts say housing prices are one of the key factors keeping inflation from stabilizing. Still to come this morning, who says Thanksgiving is just for people? We're going to show you how the Brandywine Valley SPCA gave some furry friends something to be thankful for.
A dry and cold start on this Friday morning, 38 in Lewis. You can see the wave flagging a little bit on the Irish Eyes cam, and it's a chilly day for shoppers. And that's just the beginning. It gets really cold as we go into tonight and into the weekend and beyond. The coldest air of the season. I'll track the chill on Futurecast coming up in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Listen to Big 107.7, Delmarva's classic rock station.
This holiday season, the Roxana Fire Department is helping children in the community with their annual Santa Parade. From now until Christmas, help fill their sleigh with donations of toys and clothes. For dates and times, head to the Roxana Volunteer Fire Company's event page on Facebook.
Water, nature's ultimate cleaner. We drink it, we bathe in it. Think water, think steam, think clean. Now harness the power of water with the H2O X5 5-in-1 steam cleaning system.
I'm so impressed with the X5.
It's an all-in-one product. I can use it throughout my entire house.
It's cleaning, it's sanitizing, there's no chemicals in it. It's just steam.
This is unbelievable. There is no more odor. You could spend over $500 to purchase the products that the X5 5-in-1 Miracle replaces. Order your H2O X5 steam cleaning system, a $500 value, for just 4 easy payments of $43. Order now and we'll upgrade your X5 package. We'll add a 6th mode with a dusting and polishing wand. Valued at over $30, this extra bonus attachment makes your H2O X5 the H2O X6. That means your 10-piece system becomes a 12-piece system at no extra cost to you. All for just 3 easy payments of $43. Call or click right now.
It's the incredible Red Dog, the amazing universal socket tool that fits, grips, and tightens virtually any fastener. Look at all the different sizes and shapes, nuts, bolts, and screws. Any head will do. Red Dog grabs on tight and locks into place fast. It replaces hundreds of different tools, yet it's smaller than a battery. 54 telescoping steel pins mold around any object. Then, up to 150 pounds of torque knock out rusted fasteners. You can get Red Dog for just $19.99. Breaking news: Red Dog may be discontinued. Due to supply chain shortages, Red Dog is stopping manufacturing immediately. There's a strict limit of 3 per order while supplies last. Order now.
Call 1-800-519-7208. That's 1-800-519-7208 or visit byreddog.com. Call 1-800-519-7208 now.
This holiday season, the Roxana Fire Department is helping children in the community with their annual Santa Parade. From now until Christmas, help fill their sleigh with donations of toys and clothes. For dates and times, head to the Roxana Volunteer Fire Company's event page on Facebook.
Download the free CoastTV First Alert weather app today.
Time is 5:16 on your Friday morning, and we are going to take a live look right now at Lewis. Bob, I kind of forgot until I said that it's Friday. I've just been focused on shopping. I kind of forgot what day it is.
Yeah, I mean, do a lot of folks still flock to the stores?
I do, and a lot of people tend to join me. So
okay.
I think so. I think it's a mix.
Yeah, I think it's just that feeling of the hustle and bustle and getting out there and, becoming part of that. I'm sure a lot of folks are doing it online as well and indoors because, good day to do that maybe because it will be chilly. We'll be seeing a lot of those debit cards going through. And 32 this morning, clear and cold. At 7 by 10, it's 42 with scattered clouds. And then by 5, around 48 degrees. And we could see a stray shower this afternoon as the secondary push of cold air does build in. 37 right now in Del Mar, 35 in Georgetown, Ocean Pines 33 and 38 in Bethany Beach. So even 30s on the coast. It's feeling a little chillier with that wind right now. We do have a few clouds coming through. Nothing in the way of precipitation with these clouds as we're getting into a northwesterly flow. You can see the lake effect snow machine is cranking up, and they could see feet of snow around Buffalo, upstate New York, down into the areas around Michigan and Cleveland and northeast Ohio. So that cold air coming across some warm lake waters, it's that northwest flow, and this cold air coming straight out of Canada on that northwest flow and headed our way. So we're in for a sustained period of cold weather beginning this weekend. Futurecast this morning, we're seeing some clouds, temperatures in the 30s, and then we're really in the 40s much of the day. By noon, mid to upper 40s. Make sure you have that heavier jacket. Then the clouds move in mid-afternoon, maybe a stray shower as we get that secondary push of cold air. Then tonight, as skies clear, temperatures will tumble. By tomorrow morning, I think it's at least low 30s, if not 20s for lows. And then Saturday, a very cold day, mostly sunny skies by afternoon. Look at this, mid to upper 30s. These are actual temperatures, maybe touching 40 in some places. So very cold as we go into the weekend. Kind of a shock to the system. So make sure you winterize your house and your car. And then by Sunday morning, a few clouds, very cold, temperatures in the 20s. And then Sunday afternoon, we're only into the low 40s. So with the wind, that will be kicking picking up with time, and it'll feel like, well, lower 20s as we go into Saturday morning. And then by the afternoon, even though actual temperatures are 30s and 40s, it's going to feel like upper 20s, so you want to bundle up. Sunday morning, feeling like 20s and low 30s, maybe a little better by Sunday afternoon, with feels like temperatures close to 40 degrees. Our blast of winter is this weekend into next week. Highs about 10 to 20 degrees below average. Overnight lows in the low 20s, and it will be staying dry. There could be a little clipper system that brings a little bit of rain, maybe wintry precip farther to our north as we go later Wednesday into Thursday. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 50 today, and then the cold weather. Only 40s this weekend for highs into next week. Maybe a little bit of rain or snow later Wednesday and Thursday, and then overnight lows mainly in the 20s. Umbrella winner today is Lori Matthews from Georgetown. Congratulations to Lori on her brand new umbrella from Paul Davis and CoastTV.
Bob, thank you. Everyone deserves a good meal on Thanksgiving, even our furry friends, of course. Staff and volunteers from the Brandywine Valley SPCA in Georgetown gathered on Thursday to serve pets in need a feast. We're going to show you on your screen the volunteers getting plates ready for all of those furry friends. This was the second year of the event. The animals got turkey, pumpkin, vegetables, apples, and a whipped cream treat. So I'd eat that. Sounds good. Cats also enjoyed the feast.
When we can offer them a meal like today, which these guys will get a little bit because they're only 7 weeks old, they're not going to get a lot. It's just a fun way for us to enjoy what we've done for them and to continue to do for them, to enrich their lives and to help them assimilate into happy, healthy homes with families.
Right now, the Georgetown campus has 64 dogs and 38 cats if you wanted to adopt them. I'm just saying. And soon the Brandywine Valley SPCA will be preparing for their mega adoption event. That's in about 2 weeks. A good time to adopt as well. The event will be December 14th and 15th. Dogs and cats will be up for adoption. The adoption fee during that time is only $35. Still to come this morning, neighbors uniting in Milford to make sure no one goes hungry there this holiday.
If you're feeling stuffed and sluggish after Turkey Day, we've got fun ways to get out and make the most of your weekend. Cool Things to Do is up next.
Solo Cup Saturday night with me, Jared, 7 to 9 every Saturday on Coast Country, 103.9 and 106.3. Sponsored by Midshore Recyclers Incorporated.
Listen to Big 107.7, Delmarva's classic rock station.
Flashing lights. See them, and you know to go slow. Now we put that same technology in the palm of your hand with Lizard Flare. It's the high-tech safety flare with no flame. Lizard Flare uses 15 high-intensity LED strobes that can be seen nearly a mile away, and a powerful magnet that sticks to your car without exiting the vehicle. Look, flares are dangerous, but Lizard Flare won't let you down. A dead battery, an empty gas tank. With Lizard Flare, help is on the way. Lizard Flare Pro has an ultra-bright flashlight too.
Get your Lizard Flare for only $9.99, but wait, Lizard Flare may be discontinued. Due to rising costs, Lizard Flare is stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There is a strict limit of 2 vehicle packs per order. Call now.
This may be your last chance, so call 1-800-604-4696. That's 1-800-604-4696 or visit lizardflare.com now.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy.
To learn more, visit nationalguard.com/DC.
Turn your home into a masterpiece with Artwork Painting. Local professional painters at an affordable price.
Artwork Painting did an excellent job with our house. We were really happy with all of the pieces of work they did, the drywall work, the walls, the trim. I would definitely recommend Artwork Painting for your house.
Artwork Painting treats our customers and their homes with care, delivering quality work and experiences. Call Artwork Painting now for a free same-day estimate. Artwork Painting, keeping Southern Delaware beautiful inside and out.
We are going to bring back in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trahi. Bob, yesterday, I live pretty close to the beach. I saw a lot of people bundled up yesterday taking those walks. I think it was a great idea to maybe help walk off some dinner.
Yeah, and dig out more of those cold weather clothes, Paige, because we're going to need to layer up and bundle up as we go through time. Here's Fenwick Island and Ocean City today. You're seeing some clouds. We'll see some sun as well. Highs near 50 degrees. That's about it. And it's going to feel colder with the wind. If you're taking the ferry up to Cape May from Lewis, bundle up. Only near 49 after beginning in the 30s. In Rehoboth, you're beginning in the 30s. Really much of the day, we're in the 40s to right around 50 degrees. So if you're hitting the outlets, it's going to be chilly. Bundle up. And here's our Bay forecast, looking at upper 40s for Cambridge today with some sun. Could see a shower later in the day. And Crisfield, similar conditions, highs only into the upper 40s to around 50 degrees. And this is only the beginning because the real big chill builds in this weekend into next week. Much more on that coming up in the next half hour.
All right, looking forward to that, Bob. Thank you. Well, now that Thanksgiving's behind us, the holiday season is official. You can't fight it anymore. It's in full swing. Whether you're in the mood to shop, sing, or just enjoy the festive vibes, Christina DeRobertis has a roundup of cool things to do this weekend.
Well, now that Thanksgiving's over, you know what that means. It's time to shop and it's time to dive into the holiday spirit. There's plenty of events this weekend where you can do both. First up, Sip and Shop in Dewey Beach. Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., the Developing Artist Collaboration will host this festive event. Enjoy some live music, drinks, and buy gifts from over 50 local artists each day. All aboard starting November 30th. The Delaware Seaside Railroad Club kicks off its 30th annual Holiday Model Train Display. That's in Georgetown. Stop by from 10 a.m. to 1:45 p.m. to see the magic in motion. And don't miss the Wicomico Yacht Club's Holiday Boat Parade on Saturday night. The parade starts at dusk in front of Brew River with all boats all lit up to benefit Toys for Tots. And of course, what's the holidays without tree lightings? Friday in Rehoboth Beach, join a tree lighting and holiday sing-along. Saturday in Milton, light up a pretty Memorial Park. And Milford's tree lighting also happens Saturday. It features Santa, a parade, and more. And Dewey Beach gets in on the fun Saturday too with their own tree lighting. For event details, tickets, and more, just head over to CoastTV.com and click on Cool Things to Do.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Who wants to drag out a bulky vacuum? Introducing Horsepower Duck, a super compact vac with ultra-powerful suction. Clean up that mess in the kitchen, the spill on the sofa, even sawdust in the workshop. Just duck it up. The compact design can reach the tightest places, so store it in any drawer where it's always at your fingertips. You can even store it in your glove box for the ultimate car vac. The HEPA filter helps remove dust and allergens. Plus, it dumps out with ease, so it's ready to clean again. Get the Horsepower Duck hand vac for just $39.99. Order right now and we'll upgrade you to the Duck Pro package, a $30 value, yours free. You get the bendable tube, the crevice nozzle, and the soft brush nozzle, but supplies are limited, so there's a strict limit of 3 ducks per order. This may be your last chance to get yours at this low price, so don't delay. Duck it up today.
Call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckback.com. So call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckback.com now.
How many times have you tried to clean a stubborn mess but end up with no success? What you need is the all-new waterproof Ruby Horsepower, the new cordless and rechargeable power scrubber that cleans faster and easier, guaranteed. Watch, baked on oven grease is no match. It blasts away dirt and grime in no time. The power comes from our rotating brushes, spinning at 350 RPM. The incredible torque fights calcium, mildew, mildew, mold, and more. Take it in the kitchen, where it busts through caked-on crud, or outside and tackle tough tasks with ease. Get your Ruby horsepower with 4 additional attachments, all for just $39.99. Great news! They're in stock and ready to ship. Due to high demand, only 2 per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-455-0217. That's 1-800-455-0217 or visit horsepowerscrubber.com. So call 1-800-455-0217 now.
Now on Coast TV News.
Cold morning for shoppers on this Black Friday. We're starting out with temperatures in the 30s and 40s, and a chilly day is expected. Much colder for the weekend and beyond, with the coldest air of the season expected. I'll track the chill on Futurecast next.
Black Friday shopping craze, the record number of people set to hit the stores today. And why Amazon workers in more than 20 countries are prepared to strike this weekend. And a first of its kind banned Australia, now the first country to ban social media for teens. What led to that move?
This is Coast TV News Today.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us as we continue this morning. I'm Paige Marley. It is 5:29, and we're going to begin this half hour with First Alert meteorologist Bob Trahi. Bob, a lot of people are wondering how much should they bundle up for their Black Friday shopping?
Oh, bundle up a little bit and then bundle up a lot as we head into the weekend. And out the door, if you are heading out to the stores, looking at cold temperatures, 32 in Salisbury right now, Georgetown 35, 41 in Ocean City, 38 Bethany Beach and Rehoboth. And we've got a little wind with those cold temperatures too, so you could probably take about a degree or two off the actual temperature. We do have a few clouds coming through, but otherwise good travel weather right now all across Delmarva. And look at this, snow in the lee of the lakes, the lake effect snow machine going with very cold air moving over the lakes. There is another front in here farther to our west, and that will increase the clouds into the afternoon hours. Maybe a stray shower, but this morning it's just cold and dry with 30s and then 40s as we head into the mid-morning hours. By 12:30, 48 in Millsboro, 48 in Georgetown, 47 Bethany Beach, and if you're headed to Rehoboth, 48. So pretty cold heading out to the stores on this Black Friday. Clouds increase this afternoon, and late this afternoon, early evening, we could see a stray shower as we get that secondary push of colder air. If you're riding the ferry up to Cape May and back, or just one way, we're looking at chilly conditions with 30s and 40s this morning. More sunshine this morning and then increasing clouds into the afternoon and temperatures in the 40s to around 50 degrees.
All right, Bob, thank you. If you didn't know, today is Black Friday. It's one of the biggest days of the year for retailers. The day after Thanksgiving has traditionally been the unofficial kickoff to holiday shopping season, but it's not exactly how it used to be. Many holiday deals now start even as early as Halloween. But still, the National Retail Federation says a record 183 million people are planning to shop in-store and online between Thanksgiving and Cyber Monday this year. Black Friday is expected to be the most popular day to shop still. This year, holiday spending is expected to hit a record of nearly $1 trillion. However, there's one thing shoppers are adding to their carts this Black Friday as well, and that's actually more debt. Recent surveys show that nearly half of all holiday shoppers haven't paid off debt they racked up on last year's holiday purchases. One survey showed a third of holiday shoppers are at least $5,000 in debt. While those numbers are alarming, they're actually not even slowing spending this year. Over half of holiday shoppers say they still plan to just use credit cards to buy their gifts. Now, Amazon workers in more than 20 countries, they're actually prepared to strike this holiday weekend. According to the initiative's organizers, the planned Make Amazon Pay demonstrations are intended to hold Amazon accountable for labor abuses, environmental degradation, and threats to democracy. That's a quote from them. Amazon spokeswoman Eileen Hards shared a statement which said that the company is always looking for ways to improve. However, Hards also stated that Amazon remains proud of its competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and safe work experience provided to staff. Now, locally, the Tanger outlets in Rehoboth Beach, as we know, they are kicking off their holiday shopping season with some early Black Friday deals throughout November and their extended hours during this Thanksgiving weekend. Black Friday shopping begins today at 6 a.m., so it's very soon. Extended hours run through Sunday. However, the outlets do say some individual stores, their hours may vary, and you can find some shopping hours right now on our website, CoastTV.com. Full plates of warm Thanksgiving food, that's what was being served at the House of David in Milford Thursday. Alongside the Milford Advocacy for the Homeless, the two organizations handed out free meals open to anyone in the community.
It's a blessing, you know, as I was making a few deliveries, and on my way back, it was like I got a little emotional just thinking about being a blessing to someone's life, and you never know what it's like to not have family or not be able to cook or just not feel like it.
House of David said they also made about 70 to 80 to-go meals that they delivered to people in the community. New this morning, 2 new bans seek to curb the dangers it can pose to young people. One restricts beauty filters, the other is an Australian law, outright taking away social media from anyone under 16 years old. Amy Kiley has more on this story.
Parents everywhere are worried sick.
Efforts to protect children from the dangers of social media are ramping up. Australia is now the first country in the world to ban users under the age of 16. Its new law will fine companies that don't take, quote, reasonable steps to enforce the restriction.
I think this Australia law could be really instructive for many other parts of the world who are looking at how to address this issue.
Passage of the law follows several high-profile youth suicides.
I think this is a really brave, bold step. Our children are not the product. They're not something that can be manipulated.
Critics point out some children and teens use social media to connect with support systems. Others say tech companies don't have the tools to enforce the law.
Initially, there was going to be a trial of so-called age verification software in Australia, which piqued my interest because, to my knowledge, none of that actually exists.
The Australia ban comes as TikTok says it's restricting how minors use beauty filters. A lawsuit from 14 U.S. attorneys general alleges they encourage unhealthy comparisons.
That platform provides users with filters and effects that can be used to dramatically alter one's appearance and foster unrealistic beauty standards. This is particularly harmful to the platform's users, especially young girls.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
We still have a lot more news to get to in this half hour, so don't go anywhere. Coming up, Santa's house back on the Rehoboth Boardwalk. We're going to share when you can stop by and make your Christmas wish. But first, the Atlantic hurricane season is coming to an end. How many total storms were named? Stick with us on Coast TV News today.
You push it. You try to hold them shut, but your doors won't stay closed no matter what. Introducing Ruby Monkey Magnets. Ultra-thin magnetic plates that will keep your doors and drawers shut. Just peel to reveal the super strong adhesive. Place the monkey, then the magnet, and close. Installation is that simple, and now you have a door that will stay shut. The secret is the ultra-strong industrial magnet's powerful attraction that holds tight. Monkey magnets work on most surfaces and are perfect for cabinets, dresser drawers, sliding closet doors, and more. Even your outdoor problems are solved in an instant because they're corrosion and rust resistant. Call or go online now to get 8 sets of monkey magnets for only $9.99. Due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get monkey magnets at this low price. There is a strict limit of 1 house pack per order. Call now.
Call 1-800-453-9032. That's 1-800-453-9032. Call or visit getmonkeymagnets.com. So call 1-800-453-9032 now.
Draper Media, an equal opportunity employer, is dedicated to provide broad outreach regarding job vacancies at the station. We seek the help of local organizations in referring qualified applicants to our station. Organizations that wish to receive our vacancy information should email humanresources@wboc.com.
What I love most about living on Delmarva has to be the agriculture. Being here, I think I just have a greater appreciation for the land that I live on, seeing, driving through cornfields, seeing farmers. I just have a greater appreciation for it. Even seeing, like farm equipment driving on the highway, I just feel more connected to the food I'm eating and where I'm living.
Coast TV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
Coming up, the ultimate design duo, Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Friday at noon on Coast TV.
Just about 5:38 on this Friday morning. Spicer Brothers Camp over SU. Good visibility. It's dry, but it's cold. 32 degrees right now. And we do have some clouds coming through, but all in all, we're dry from Chincoteague up to Dover. You can see, lake effect snow well to our north and west as the cold air continues to pour into the area. And that's only the beginning. 38 in Milton right now and Delmar, 41 in Ocean City, and 38 in Bethany Beach as we have a northwesterly breeze right now. And a lot of folks shopping shopping till they drop today and probably looking for some good deals as we head into the noon hour. 49 around 50 at 3 o'clock, 45 at 6. Could see a few stray showers into the afternoon. And you can call the CoastTV First Alert weather phone, another way to get your forecast. It's sponsored by Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
Did you know the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season is finally coming to an end this weekend? It felt long. This year, the Atlantic Ocean Basin saw 18 named storms. In July, Hurricane Beryl was the earliest Atlantic category 5 hurricane on record. Now, Beryl was followed by Hurricane Helene. Hurricane Milton followed just 2 weeks later in October. The Atlantic hurricane season officially ends on Saturday. Can't come soon enough. The Northern Lights could bring some added excitement this Black Friday. An incoming solar storm is expected to make the colorful auroras visible today. That's according to the NOAA. They will most likely be seen in parts of the northern U.S., so closer to New York to Idaho. Experts say the Northern Lights may be brief and faint, and your ability to see them will all depend on the intensity of the solar storm. Tonight on the Delmarva Sports Network, a heads up at 6, it's Stellar Fights 55. At 10:30, it's the final score. And we also want to remind you the Wawa Watch Party for the 1A DIAA State Championship is here. Featuring Tatnall and Indian River, you can join the DSN crew for a live analysis and reaction of the game. That's on Saturday at 1. The Delmarva Sports Network will have the opportunity for all the fans to chat with us and let us know where you're watching via Facebook. And we're already getting ready for this weekend. Don't miss out on some Sunday night football, the 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. Coverage begins at 7, and then you can stay tuned right after for your local news. We have some entertainment news now. If you head to the theater today to see the big new animated sequel, a lot of people beat you to it. We're going to see what David Daniels talking about in the Hollywood Minute.
Bring our people together again.
I know what I have to do.
Moana 2 is bringing audiences together. Tuesday preview screenings before the film even officially opened on Wednesday brought in an estimated $13.8 million. That's the biggest pre-Thanksgiving preview ever.
Well, it all came up.
Ringo Starr knows a thing or two about the music business, but how about the movie business? Director Sam Mendes is planning a quartet of Beatles biopics, and while no stars have been announced, the drummer seems to know who'll play him, Saltburn star Barry Keoghan. Starr told Entertainment Tonight, "I think it's great. I believe he's somewhere taking drum lessons." No confirmation yet from Keoghan or Sony, the film's studio.
I remember the feeling of the wave passing on my face. It's like immense force.
And then once I resurfaced, I screamed out for Mum and Dad and just heard nothing.
The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, triggered by a massive earthquake, killed nearly 250,000 people, one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history. 20 years later, the documentary series Tsunami: Race Against Time features never-before-seen footage and never-before-told stories, detailing both tragedy and heroism. Tsunami: Race Against Time is now streaming on Nat Geo, Disney Plus, and Hulu. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
This is the time of year all of us at CoastTV and our sister stations collect donations for our Bless Our Children campaign. That money goes to local nonprofits who hand-select families in need to make sure every child gets a gift Christmas morning. And here are just some of the folks so far who have made that happen.
And we want to thank businesses, groups, individuals, and so many more who have donated at least $1,000 to the Bless Our Children campaign and stepped up to join the Shell Brothers Challenge.
Here's a Shell Brothers honor roll in amounts given in increments of $1,000.
Atlantic Community Foundation, James Maloney.
Eastern Shore Corvette Club, Inc., Tony Tank Tribe number 149, Carolyn D. Lehman Johnson, Midway Par 3.
Edward Jones Office of Melinda Tinkle, Jeff and Ann Vitas. In loving memory of John Angeles, Kathy and Michael Newcomb.
Apgar Turf Farm, Inc., Suicide Bridge Restaurant in memory of Bill O'Hickman.
Eastern Shore Region Antique Automobile Car Club, SPI Farmer Incorporated, Peninsula Imaging LLC, Johnny Janasic.
In loving memory of Sean Noel.
Classic Cakes,
David and Luis. Willard's Lions Club, Mr. and Mrs. R. Dean Goldsboro.
Rose Wheaton, Horsey Poultry Farm LLC, American Legion Post 64, Tops Cut Off, American Legion Sinpuxent Post 166.
Jefferson, Orion, Doan, and Sterner, PA. Pepsi Bottling Ventures. Crowley Associates Realty, Inc., Murray's Residential Services.
Eastern Shore Auctions by Willie Benton, Burris Logistics, Terra Firma of Delmarva Paving, Alan Corman and Son Incorporated.
Lewis Rehoboth Moose Lodge 646. J. Stacy Hart and Associates. Dwayne and Brandy Geis Absolute PDR.
ABC Refrigeration Incorporated in memory of Pop. Ramco Solutions. Miranda, Hard, and O'Leary Contracting LLC. Closet Works of Delmarva LLC.
Unfinished Business Thrift Shop. Idlewild Ruritan Club. Redmond Orphans Board. Painting in America Made Great Again Early Johnson Painting.
HVAC Services Unlimited Incorporated. Contractors for Case Foundation. Mike Singleton's Pest Control. Shore Fund Tractor Pullers.
Historical Vintage Car Club of Delaware, Inc. in memory of Maurice and Pearl Jordan.
Sons and Daughters of Italy in Ocean City Lodge number 2474. Dagsboro Paint and Wallpaper. Chris's Pool Service.
Lydia's Grab and Go Bistro. IES Residential, Inc. in memory of Joan Louise Ranger. Creative Concepts.
Collins Wharf Sod. K&T Utilities LLC. Eastern Shore Traffic LLC. Chesapeake Trenching Incorporated.
G.R. Campbell Construction. Cox's RV Repair. Zion Church of Salisbury Women of Faith. Wheels That Heal Car Club. American Legion Auxiliary Cinnapunxet Unit 166.
Preston Growmark FS. American Veterans Thrift Store. Cheer Incorporated Employees. Daisy's Well Drilling. CG's Beach Base.
American Legion Nanacoke Squadron 6. B&R Auto Parts, Inc.
Again, we appreciate all of you taking on the Shell Brothers Challenge as part of WBOC and Coast TV's Bless Our Children campaign.
And if you'd like to help, you can donate on our website at blessourchildren.org.
Thank you for helping WBOC, Coast TV, and DSN lend a hand.
And together, we can make the holidays this year a very special one.
Bless Our Children is administered by the Draper Holdings Charitable Foundation.
Now, as the Christmas season rolls around, we welcome everyone to share your holiday decorations. We want to see all your bright lights and your festive setups. Submit pictures and videos right now to coasttv.com/holidayhouse.
It is a chilly start to our Black Friday. Dry roads like we see on the Title Health Cam in Salisbury, but it's cold, 32, so bundle up out the door. It is a chilly day for shoppers today. Then the real cold air builds in tonight and into the weekend and beyond. I'll track the chill on Futurecast coming up in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
For many in our community, the holidays can bring about stress as they strive to create unforgettable moments.
That's where the Bless Our Children campaign can help.
Every penny you give helps families right here on Delmarva.
You can help local children by accepting the Shell Brothers Bless Our Children Challenge. As our thank you, we'll list our business name on the Shell Brothers Honor Roll.
You can donate by sending a check or money order to the address on the screen or online at blessourchildren.org.
Together, we can make the holidays this year a special one.
It's the incredible Red Dog, the amazing universal socket tool that fits, grips, and tightens virtually any fastener. Look at all the different sizes and shapes, nuts, bolts, and screws. Any head will do. Red Dog grabs on tight and locks into place fast. It replaces hundreds of different tools, yet it's smaller than a battery. 54 telescoping steel pins mold around any object. Then, up to 150 pounds of torque knock out rusted fasteners. You can get Red Dog for just $19.99. Breaking news: Red Dog may be discontinued. Due to supply chain shortages, Red Dog is stopping manufacturing immediately. There's a strict limit of 3 per order while supplies last. Order now.
Call 1-800-519-7208. That's 1-800-519-7208 or visit byreddog.com. Call 1-800-519-7208 now.
You'll be walking in a winter wonderland at Bellaterra's Garden Center this holiday season. From freshly cut Christmas trees and handmade wreaths to poinsettias and Christmas ornaments, let Bellaterra deck your halls and trim your tree. You'll love Christmas shopping at Bellaterra Garden Center as we transform into your ultimate Christmas destination. Bellaterra Landscapes and Garden Center, your Christmas tree headquarters. Bellaterra is located right off Route 16 and Ellendale, Delaware.
It is 5:47 on your Friday. We're going to take a live look right now at Salisbury. You know, talking Salisbury, Bob, earlier we were mentioning good place to go for maybe Small Business Saturday coming up. A lot of local shops in that area.
That's right, and we have to support our
Yeah.
small businesses, right? We just can't support the big chain stores, and I'm sure a lot of people will be doing that today. But then Saturday is Small Business Saturday, and boy, you want to bundle up. 7 a.m. if you're out the door. Boy, it's 28 degrees at that time, 38 at 1, and by 6 it's going to be dark and 35 degrees, and with the wind feeling much, much colder. So if you're shopping, yeah, make sure you bundle up the next couple of days. And it's cold this morning. Definitely want to bundle up in Georgetown, 35 there, 32 in Salisbury, 38 in Seaford, and we've got 30s at the beaches as well. I have 40 in Ocean City. That looks like the warm spot, so to speak, as we have a light northwest wind, but that will pick up later today as we get a reinforcing shot of cold air. But right now, we just have some clouds floating through. We're seeing some stars as well as the flow has turned to the northwest, and this air coming straight out of Canada. And when it's moving over the warmer Great Lakes, we're talking lake effect snow in Michigan, and then northeast Ohio into Buffalo, and then up near Watertown, New York. They could be measuring the snow in feet. I think I saw somewhere they could see 3 to 4 feet of snow in upstate New York. Incredible stuff as this cold air just pours out of southern Canada. We have this big trough across the East Coast just inviting that cold air down. So we're in the 30s this morning, and then by 9 a.m. on Futurecast, 42 in Millsboro, Rehoboth Beach, 41 in Fenwick Island. So if you're shopping at the beach, it's pretty cold there, and we're pretty much only in the 40s much of the day. By noon, 48 Millsboro, Del Mar, 48 degrees. Then we start to see some clouds building in this afternoon. That's that secondary push of colder air, so 40s to around 50 degrees. Can't rule out a stray shower, and then you can see how these arrows point out of the northwest this evening. That's that second shot of cold air with temperatures tumbling overnight into Saturday morning down into the 20s and 30s. And then really much of Saturday, despite lots of sunshine, we're in the 30s pretty much all day. Mid-afternoon, upper 30s, maybe 40 degrees, and then very cold heading into Sunday morning with 20s and 30s. Could be a little colder than this, maybe some high clouds floating through as we go through Sunday morning. And then by the afternoon, only 42 in Millsboro, 42 in Georgetown, Fenwick Island 42, 40 in Dewey Beach. Then we factor in the winds. That's a different story as we go into Saturday morning, feeling like lower 20s around Millsboro and Selbyville and elsewhere. As we go into the afternoon, feeling like upper 20s. And then as we head into Sunday afternoon, feeling like close to 40 degrees as that cold air continues to pour in as we go into next week. Highs around 10 to 20 degrees below average. Overnight lows in the 20s and staying dry. Our next chance of seeing maybe a little bit of rain or snow would come later Wednesday and Thursday with the Clipper system. Any kind of snow probably staying to our north, but a very minor system. Paul Davis, 7-day forecast, 50 today, then much colder into the weekend. We'll see the sunshine, highs only in the 40s. That continues into next week, and overnight lows very cold down into the 20s. Protect those pipes and winterize your homes. A little warmer by the end of the week. By Thursday, 49 and partly cloudy.
Oh, yeah, that's chilly, Bob. Thank you. Happening now, the Delaware State Housing Authority is accepting applications for the Downtown Development District's rebate program. This program offers up to $5.5 million in funding to support private investment, create jobs, and boost downtown areas across 12 designated districts in Delaware. Investors interested in large projects must apply by February 27th of 2025. Smaller projects can apply year-round. Santa's house is back on the Rehoboth Beach Boardwalk. He is ready to hear your Christmas wish list. So you can stop by the end of Rehoboth Avenue today from 4 to 6:30 p.m. But don't forget to bring your camera so you can take a photo with Santa. The house is donation-based, and it'll be open on several other dates throughout December. And Santa's house, not the only thing festive looking out for in Rehoboth Beach. The annual tree lighting and sing-along in Rehoboth will take place tonight. That's at 6 at the bandstand. It's followed by a performance from Clear Space Theater at 6:30. And then, of course, don't forget, you don't want to miss the Hometown Christmas Parade. That's coming up on December 2nd. The day after Thanksgiving is the day to celebrate the vibrant culture and traditions of Native Americans across the nation. Today is National Native American Heritage Day. It's a recognition of Native Americans' rich history and many contributions to the United States. There are more than 570 federally recognized Indian nations in the U.S. About 230 of those are actually in Alaska. The other tribes are located across 35 other states.
A dry and cold start on this Friday morning. Here's the Irish Eyes Kamloops. 39 degrees. Canal looking nice and calm, but chilly for the shoppers today, then even colder for the weekend and beyond with the coldest air of the season so far at that time. I'll have your chilly 10-day forecast coming up next.
Michael Anderson of Anderson Wealth Management has the strategies you need to help plan your retirement. Catch Wise Money right here on WRDE.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, coverage you can count on.
Introducing Paisano, the authentic pizza oven by Granite Stone. Now make the world's most delicious pizza with real stone right in your own home. You simply set it and let it make golden, crispy, extra cheesy stone-baked pies in under 6 minutes. You can get your Paisano pizza oven for just 3 easy payments of $39.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free.
Call 1-800-608-5198 or order online at buypaisano.com.
Is your cookware scratched inside and an eyesore on the outside? Introducing Gotham Steel Hammered Cream Cookware. Forged with an authentic hammered design, engineered with extremely strong titanium and tri-coated with ultra non-stick ceramic. Gotham Steel features double the non-stick release. Now you can cook healthier without all the butter or oil. Get this huge 15-piece set for 4 payments of $49.99 with free shipping.
To order, call 1-800-513-6408.
Who wants to drag out a bulky vacuum? Introducing Horsepower Duck, a super compact vac with ultra-powerful suction. Clean up that mess in the kitchen, the spill on the sofa, even sawdust in the workshop. Just duck it up. The compact design can reach the tightest places, so store it in any drawer where it's always at your fingertips. You can even store it in your glove box for the ultimate car vac. The HEPA filter helps remove dust and allergens. Plus, it dumps out with ease, so it's ready to clean again. Get the Horsepower Duck hand vac for just $39.99. Order right now and we'll upgrade you to the Duck Pro package, a $30 value, yours free. You get the bendable tube, the crevice nozzle, and the soft brush nozzle, but supplies are limited, so there's a strict limit of 3 ducks per order. This may be your last chance to get yours at this low price, so don't delay. Duck it up today.
Call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckback.com. So call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckback.com now.
CoastTV First Alert Weather, your safety, our commitment.
Today is a day for some shopping, but it could also be a day to maybe have some leftovers and cook up some more Thanksgiving dishes. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has more on a new tool that can help make sure your turkey stays safe.
It's a holiday focused on food, but as you prepare that turkey and other Thanksgiving dishes, make sure you're keeping your feast safe.
Each year, we have 3,000 deaths from foodborne illness alone and another 128,000 hospitalizations.
Kenneth King with the USDA says food can quickly turn dangerous, but 4 tips can help. First, clean. Keep hands germ-free by washing them before, during, and after cooking. Second, separate to avoid cross-contamination. Keep raw meat and poultry from other foods and utensils.
One way to do this is by using separate cutting boards. One cutting board for your raw meat and another one for your fruits and vegetables.
Third, cook. Use a food thermometer to make sure your turkey is cooked to 165 degrees and check 3 areas of the bird for that temperature before serving it.
Those are the thickest part of the breast, innermost part of the wing, and the innermost part of the thigh.
To help ensure meat is properly cooked, the USDA has also unveiled its turkey calculator to help determine how long to cook and thaw your turkey based on its size. And finally, after you're done eating, make sure you chill. Perishable food shouldn't sit out at room temperature for more than 2 hours. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Time is now 5:57 this morning, and it's time to check in with our Coastal Pet of the Day. Today's Coastal Pet of the Day is a Lavender. She is an adoptable pet from the Brandywine Valley SPCA. She likes to be snuggled up in blankets and also likes to play. If you want to adopt Lavender, I think it's a good weekend to do that. Don't forget, we want to see all your pets on Delmarva. Send us photos. Tell us what makes your pet so special. You can do that by scanning that QR code you see there on the top of the screen and then submit pictures to us at Coast TV News. And as always, you can watch weekdays from 5 to 7. You'll see all the pets we feature. Maybe we're featuring your pet. All right, we're coming up on 5:58 here soon. It's time for a look at your forecast before you head out the door. Bob, we can't really deny it anymore. It's time to start bundling up as we head into the week.
Yeah, I think a lot of us will be snuggling up in blankets, Paige, among other things. So layer up, heading out to the stores wherever you're headed today. 30s early on. Much of the day we're in the 40s. Sunshine early, then maybe touching 50. Increasing clouds this afternoon. Maybe a stray shower later in the day. Paul Davis 10-day forecast. Here comes a real cold. Dipping into the 20s tonight, then only 40 Saturday, 44 Sunday. Lower 40s Monday through Wednesday. Maybe a shower or a snowflake later Wednesday. Otherwise, Thursdays are quote warm day, 49, and then it's really cold again and dry heading into next weekend.
Sounds good, Bob. Thank you. Coming up in our next hour, there's one thing shoppers are adding to their carts this Black Friday, and that's more debt. Yeah, stick with us.